the group of death, really, also, right? You need to consider that they come up against the Sector 1, Excel, managed to take them both down, right? So at this point, they're in a really interesting spot. A team that you didn't really expect them to be in right here, right now. So RieNs quickly opening things up with his own pistol, but Admic is able to bounce back from that. Entering now the A side with Alfajer's crosshairs. Seem as soon as that toxic stream will deteriorate, we'll be able to line up his shots, but one drops the other way, which means he will not be covered for that. A lot of control gained by the Anonymo side as they get the spike down, but they're also substantially pushed up in their opponents' faces. Slowly peeking through, that audio cue is given away, and a simple collection will come in Admic's way. All down to Masic right now, as he's the final survivor. Has to run away from this, his chances are null. Moxie, a very quick round to get us started with Anonymo with first blood.
Wary because it's rifle spray instead of the classics that's going to be waiting on the other side to meet them.
Oh, very sneaky. Alfajer actually gets the cross through and is able to rendezvous away. Spike will go down, but a quick pick will definitely stand favorable for this Turkish side as they're slowly approaching. But kamyk is looking to be the caveat. He's a little bit far off of this corner, may want to bring in some madness from the side, catch his opponents' attentions. But so far, no trays have come across. Surreal finding a way on the site. Poison Cloud concealing their positioning. They've managed to hold it down halfway. Snakebite will fall, which means they can't really approach it that far. They need to go for these kills. kamyk and now reveals himself from the backside. xuss as well coming alive with that Bulldog. And that dog is yapping away at them. JJ, all that remains with a Vandal at hand. Anonymo.
This time it's not going to be an immediate push onto the A. Instead, they want to scrap in mid. They've got the rifles, they've got the distance, the spray to back it up, but they do trade.
Yeah, it is a trade at the end of the day. I mean, if they're able to trade equally with those weapons, it ain't a bad of a deal. Alfajer somehow manages to dance around those bullets and avoids them. Jlerst also. Okay, they're actually doing this. They're actually making this work. I'm surprised here. Okay, RieNs finally gets shut down, but Alfajer wants to peek through again. And that's a spike in the middle of the open. Flash drive will get them out again. Moving them away, spray down across the wall, that's a kill, but Masic has been able to push through. snikk joins in, it's still a close one, but Surreal have done a ton of damage. Only one remains, and maniek is so low.
At least you do have your 0.1 fragment and a flash drive, so you do have utility to try and set yourself up if you even need to use it. Now you have to make sure that you're not being chased through doors. Should be able to get the spike planted in the ground as Masic was all the way over towards that B site, was prowling around mid, had wrapped around cannon to pop up again behind the backs of Anonymo. Sheriff in hand has been able to upgrade the Vandal on the way, but doesn't know where maniek is going to be playing.
That's the interesting part. maniek could be anywhere. Onto the side, Peekaroo, that's the head, but Masic is quicker.
Who's going to be there to help set you up? That bodyguard, that guy's going to make it so hard to punish.
There's going to be a very fast approach coming through from the Anonymous side now that they've got weapons, but look at this close angle held by Jlerst, who will be shutting down maniek, but can quickly be rezzed up. Spray down across the toxic stream will have to fall quickly though, no longer as strong as it used to. Let's see if they're able to line things up even further. Resurrected, all 5 players from the Anonymous side are still alive and strong, able to shoot these bullets. Us peeking through, getting 1 or 2 Alfajer, but Admic, when does he go for the swing? Has an opportunity here. Could be catching his opponent on time. JJ caught with his guiding light in hand. Anonymo make...
Right now, Surreal just lost their best chance at finding that vibe that they looked for. Remember, they had the timeout. The operator's gone.
He's got an angle.
They do still have the angle on the entrance.
Ooh, Jlerst also joins in. Alfajer as well. kamyk will try and bring his team back into this, but they're at a heavy disadvantage. Look at this backside from Alfajer, and he's not even spotted. He stuck around, and I'm not sure Surreal know that this isn't quite covered from them. And Alfajer can just merely peek past it. Quick headshot to be found. snikk draws it closer. A 1-on-2. What can you do here? In the middle of the open, 18 seconds, not much to work with, but isolates them. Tries for the other, but runs out of bullets. They both do! That was like...
doors. So a little bit of a safer cushion to fall back onto. But again, he's just creeping his way from mid.
Yeah, Anonymo were just waiting for that. They kind of knew that Surreal would try and go for something aggressive here onto the one end, trying to get that early information, but The interesting part is that they lose Jlerst. They don't have the Viper. They can't conceal their positions, which means the B site take was very difficult. They had to push even further than that to seize control. But they have. They've got on the trades. Now they're on site, but snikk dies on that long angle. It's a 2-on-2, and still, this round is anybody's.
Are they going for it? Oh, they're eyeing it up. Drones coming on through. Trying to get an angle. One has been spotted out. Where's the second?
Well, they've got Hunter's Fury as well. If they find a tag, it could be used, but no. Recon Bolt onto the back angle. Not finding anyone, but Alfajer will make those bullets work. kamyk out into the open. This is tough. He's very low. 46 points of health. Swing out. Both of them are waiting. Quadra for Alfajer on their own map pick. Surreal, though, are looking to play catch-up. Viper's pick quite early. Gives them a lot of space towards the safe site. Hunter's Fury looking for the second tag. Unsuccessful. But even though the Viper's pick is committed towards the A site, it's all an obfuscation. It's all an illusion. They're heading towards B, and it seems that Surreal may have got on the gist of this now. Jlerst still onto the backside. They know now. Alfajer also coming in. Jlerst peeking out. xuss looking to hold on. But with 1 minute remaining and this team's not close by, it's going to be a difficult one. Isolated onto that side. He had to die. Admic looks to rotate over, but wasn't an easy endeavor. Let's look at this, though. Aggression coming forth. Not accurate for Maniek. And that means that RieNs has to get the first kill. Anonymo concede their first play in this particular round. kamyk, though, he's aggressed onwards, and I don't think Nest is being read by anyone. I don't think Nest is taken over by anyone. This splits the entire map in two, therefore the isolation of kills could come forth. Looking to move in. Dash towards the site. Jlerst is able to find it, and now builds time for Alfajer to peek through. They've got no clue he's there, and that will be what is perfect in this endeavor for the Surreal side. To peeing away, getting the alternative angles. There's a Viper's pit into the center of that site. A spike out into the open as well. kamyk up against 3. He's got a whole lot of trouble up against him. Yes, he managed to gain some early space in mid. And yes, he tried to split this map in two. But the trades towards that site just did not go their way, and therefore they have to concede this round.
Yeah, again, such a vast part of this map. They're never going to have all of the hands they need to take the fight, but Tour de Force is going to mean that Surreal already one hand down.
Look how fast they're pushing onto the site. xuss updrafting away and catches out RieNs out into the open. JJ wanted to push through, but Admic peeks through his own toxic screen and gets the kill. Anonymo needed to amp up the pace, and that they have, taken down everyone in their way and have not dropped a single player. Full site control with 2 left here. Alfajer looking to bring it back, but it's going to be a tough one, especially due to the fact how deep Anonymo are playing this. snikk also accurate, never going to miss that shot. Alfajer also now realizes I'm in too far out of my depth. It's the last round of the half, therefore has to go for it. But Anonymo doesn't look like they're either ones to do it, though. This is their own map pick, and it seems that they've shown resilience so far on the attacking. Let's see if they can show as such on the defense. xuss peeking out from that, but dashes away to safety. Admic, the first one to find a kill this particular round as they do cross onwards. Quickly rendezvousing back, but it seems Surreal found an angle to work with. 3-on-3. They look to close up the gap towards Spawn. snikk coming in from mid. Masic trying to keep it close, but it's still a difficult one. Up against 2. They're low. Finds both heads. Masic!
Especially with those knives coming through.
Guiding Light moving on towards that A site. Double-sided approach as they do look to commit to this push. xuss out trying to find the right angle at the right time, but Masic just swings by and overwhelms him. kamyk, though, still holds on. Very low, though, but snikk finds a time to rotate around it. Find a backstab. kamyk will hold. Anonymo, they made this look clean. Only Jlerst left, and I'm afraid with a spike out into the open, he's looking for a miracle. Already isolating the first, looking for more, but that long distance with the Spectre will not be a simple endeavor. snikk sneaks up
Wouldn't be sights. They're missing this over. They're missing the recon bolt. Toxin Screen should be giving a big old warning up, though, that Surreal are going to be pushing through.
There's no time to rotate. They have to commit to this. 30 seconds. They have to move on.
30 seconds left.
Giving the operator to the backside of that angle. RieNs will be playing it close. Admic, snakebite doing its work, spraying across. Masic looks to open up, but they evened the scoreboard. 3-on-3. The scales now equal-sided, and now they need to push through RieNs. Safe plant coming his way, looking to spray down across the cloud burst, but they will be able to find the stick. xuss onto the side angle on top, looking to catch him off guard, but they all drop like flies, slapped out of the sky. Yeah, he had the high impact weapon this round, right? So If the Tour de Force won't be able to do much, the rest of it won't be able to. They commit the ultimate, they commit the Hunter's Fury. As they try to push through, they've got their teammate to hold their back to maybe pull off all these 3 shots before aggression comes their way. But yeah, that's quite a lot of utility used out from Anonymo in a round which shouldn't hold too much substance.
They want holes. They want that crossfire from door so that they can punish as you move through from cave, because toxin screen and spray, when you have just one team pushing from one angle, it's so punishing no matter what bite you come on from.
How did that even happen? I swear Surreal were on top. I swear Surreal had better weaponry. Backside. Okay, Seekers will be thrown out. Snikk. He's revealed so much with just a single Aldrone. They're delayed also, looking for an operator shot. If they weren't slow, he might have even gotten a kill here. But Masic finds himself onto the site. Sus ends up falling to RieNs' push. And this double-sided approach works like a charm. Viper's Pit looks to guarantee it out into the open. Masic whiffs his shot, which means he has to fall. 4 against 4 still. They're looking to equal things up. But this Viper's Pit is impenetrable. Shock Dart shuffling them up. Snikk finds one and draws back into safety to get replenished. Admic still will be shutting down Alfajer, but there's a pesky Viper peeking out from the shadow. Jlerst looks to hold it down, and JJ once again finds a beautiful headshot onto Maniek. All down to Admic. And up against 2, my friend, it's not going to be an easy one. Oh, this Viper's Pit means that they could be anywhere. Needs to be lucky at this point. Surreal need to misplace themselves, need to make a mistake, otherwise they're not going to give this away, are they?
Grab up and run. Grab up and run.
Run, Forest, run.
Because Surreal are going to be so scared of Surreal inching up that distance.
This is going to be straightforward here from Surreal. Let's not overcomplicate things. Oh, could have been a alignment though. kamyk is happy to get one and move out, but JJ will be able to pre-fire him. He's held that position one too many times, therefore it's just so easy to telegraph at this point. Let's see if they switch things up here as they quickly rotate over. Anonymo very close to this approach. And again, Masic, a position he's all too familiar with, will be able to bounce back from once again. Xuss has to just get that operator, get a kill, and run away once again. Surreal, they're closing up this gap dangerously quick.
It's a game of hot foot. Sus with the operator to be out of the fight, sideline him.
Self to double digits.
I've got your trail.
Surly aggression has come forth here from Sus. The only big gun they do have at their disposal, but look how they've been punished. Look how they've been stopped. kamyk will be finding himself one, but the rest of them will fall victim to a Hunter's Fury. Maniek, not again, not like this. With a simple sheriff, takes down the big guns. Spike touched over. RieNs recovers it. What a
That round wasn't too bad for them though. All right, good eco, lads. Get those pats on the back.
Can they stay composed now with a weaponry?
Oh, already initialized Admic.
Out into the poison cloud, goes for the peak, good succession with the flash, only able to find one before he falls himself. Masic, in the middle of nowhere. Maniek also wants to be a menace here and knows exactly where his opponents are. Anonymo seems to be finding these long distance shots, but RieNs hasn't had enough of it just yet. Aldrone peeking through, Alfajer looking to do the heavy lifting as well. They've turned the tides once more, and it seems that Xuss has only got 5 bullets, no space, surrounded by everyone, and a shock dart dropping to his feet will make him drop to 31 points of health.
It's got the spike though. Surreal are going to have to come to him.
Look how much he's repositioned though.
He thinks they're coming through hall.
Yeah, he's heard noises towards
30
main.
seconds left.
But does he know there's 2 of them? Now he does. What a shot! Xuss, that was insanely beautiful. Will you do it again? He knows where he is, backs away from it. 15 seconds, the pressure is on Alfajer, but he takes him
Split
down!
focus so that you can survive as you move through from cave.
Zero.
will surely have to know that hall isn't clear.
Only left one player towards this B site. Hall now taken over by JJ. Surreal quickly grabbing the advantage here onto the backside of site. Admic also ends up falling. Good lineup with the recon bolt. And now Maniek. The map is closing in on him. He's being suffocated here. Snakebite to his right. There's a player behind him. 2 on site. 1 to the side. Jlerst will peek through and take him out of his misery. It was just going on too long for him. And now kamyk is all that remains. Tour de force. There's a player behind him. Good luck with that one,
Any
mate.
second now. So they have to cycle into the drone to make sure that the angle still is clear, still is safe to push into.
So much is throwing at Maniek right now. Spotted out. They know there's some sort of a two-player stand-up playing on. Buddy system seems to be working out like it's charm. As simple as they come, it seems that Surreal may have bitten up two more than they can chew. Zarsad
Angles, but Seekers are going to show exactly where Anonymo are playing.
guiding light as well, assisting the push out into the open. Upshaft away, he's able to TP out of there, switch up of that position, and stays alive after it. Masic looking to push forwards, just lining up some blaze towards mid. Still equal when it comes to the numbers, desperate to find the advantage, but Anonymo are the ones to stand their ground, gatekeepers of the B site. And RieNs, what can you do here? Can you allow Surreal to stay ahead in the series? Can you allow them to get this first map locked and loaded? Drawing it down to a duel. Kamyk is low also. Can RieNs do it? He's already found the 10 bullets, looking to recover the spike. Does he know he's close to their backside? Recon Bolt will not reveal him to the other side of it. He has no idea. He's got no clue. Will get caught out, and Kamyk!
Guilty if he'd moved up right.
Any movement, any sort of mistake to be made can be punished at this point and could cost the entire map. Anonymo, now the attacking, managed to gain the first site take here. Flash drive, looking to peek out, not as deep as they would have liked, but they still run away with a kill. Impressive. RieNs picks up the operator. Maybe to take use of that, JJ. Entertaining the idea of committing a backstab, but there's 2 players and you're just not ready for that one. Anonymo know exactly what they had to do. They read the assignments, they knew how to recover this. Even though kills are found from Alfajer, they are all in
aggression that they can get away with. So it's going to be that dust up in mid, and Sus is the one that comes out trumps.
Oh, imagine Surreal. You can't drop the ball here, already losing 2 players. They were on map point for just a few rounds. And now that it's overtime, it's crumbling for them. We've seen them in OT against Excel, winning every time. But this time, the script might have changed. Easing across, they'll be spotted. They know the entrance has approached. Kamyk close by, won't even rendezvous away, which means that will pay with his life for it. 2 on 3. Backside of the site they go. Anonymo have already managed to rotate over, already have their players to contest this. The spike can't go down comfortably.
Hand goes through.
Oh, Masic, quick kill. Masic wants to go for the side swing once again. Maniek closes it out and gives this game to Anonymo. Map 1 of Series 2 of the day will be heading in the direction of their polls. It was close, but they've done it.
I mean, we wanted to see close matches.